probably wondering why I was just showing my shirt, you know. It's because you already seen the title of this video, right? You know it's about, and Superman is the closest I have to him, you know, because Superman can't really be hurt. Superman is like, to humans, Superman is it. So I just had to wear this, and I actually don't have a shirt of it. So, this is like the oh my gosh, next best thing I had. Y'all know the title, it's all about it. I'm not gonna do it again. But no, for real, y'all know the title, y'all know it's all about it. I did it. For real, it's about like, the Invincible finale. Season 4 is over. And this video I'm really excited to do because I really do like Invincible. And I've been watching it. I started watching it before season 3 came out. And now season 4 just dropped. And I'm really excited to talk about this. We're going to be going by episode. I'm going to basically be ranking each episode on a low. Like, I'm going to be ranking each episode. And then we're going to rank all of it together and rank how I think the finale of it was. Oh, I can't wait to get to that boy Thrag. Ah. And to, basically like kickstart like the best events in the show, we get to see Dinosaur Man, Dinosaurus,
yes,
or whatever his name is. I don't know. I'm pretty sure he got some like bigger meaning later in the series, but right now, I don't really know what he really does. I mean, other than like the edits I see on TikTok, because the Invincible edits are just too tough to skip. You feel me? Like, how can you see an Invincible edit and skip it? Exactly. But we see Dinosaurus and him and Invincible fight, him and Mark fight, and he got rocked. He got rocked, and Mark was like basically just thinking, "Oh my gosh, killing this. I don't want to hurt people." All that bull crap he be talking about, holding himself back and all this. I really can't wait till he throws all that out the window, because it really is just a whole bunch of nonsense that he doesn't need. Like, there's no not killing people. You just fought Conquest season 3, bro. Like, Conquest, when he showed up, he wasn't on none of that. He blew you a kid. He went, right in your face. And then after that, Eve and her powers, because she at this point she doesn't know what's going on, but I'm assuming if you're watching this you already know, so I'm gonna just say it. She's pregnant. She doesn't know she's pregnant, and her powers aren't working, and that's basically it. And then at the end of episode 1, Mark and the little brain alien people are fighting, I guess, and him and the Guardians of the Globe, because they got back together just to do this little fight that I'm talking about right now. And to stop the brain alien things, Mark has to kill, the human brain alien one, the one that is controlling them all, basically. You feel me? And the other people can't reach the brain alien fast enough before all of them get around and I guess like infiltrate the whole Earth or whatever. So Mark has that decision where he, he uses them fists. Finally, he kills him, but then he goes on this like, but the scene is mad tough. And I would like to say that's it for the episode, but I don't want to say it, because at the end of the episode, we see that boy Conquest. As I just said, he fought him in season 3, and Conquest was like locked up. Mark thought Conquest was dead, but Cecil kept him alive. A whole bunch of stuff. You watch the show, you know what's going on. Cecil kept him alive. Conquest is still alive. Conquest escapes because he heals, He's a Viltrumite. He gets away, calls everybody stupid. He goes back to Thrag. Or is that next episode? Who cares? He goes back to Thrag and like, my liege. A whole bunch of ore from Conquest, you feel me? That's it for episode 2. Then we get to episode 2 and we see young Omni-Man, young Nolan, man. It was good as heck. That whole like beginning scene, he fought his parents. And it was just pretty cool. And then we see the Scourge virus.
Billions upon billions.
That the Betrayer did, or that Thetis did. And then they find the dude with the gun, like the space racer dude, with the gun that like obliterates everything in its path. And the reason they find him is because, you know, they're trying to collect people for the Viltrumite war that is going on, and Space Racer is one of them. You know, he got a gun that literally can kill anything it touches if it can reach it fast enough, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit with my boy Thrag. And Battle Beast. Battle Beast is coming. He's coming. Pause.
What do you mean by that?
And then they fight the Ragnars. Really cool scene. They fight the Ragnars. They get kicked by the Ragnars, bro. The Ragnars put belt to butt, bro. And then in the post-credit scenes or end-credit scenes or whatever, we see Conquest meet up with Thrag, and he's like, my liege. And then I think what was he like? Kill me or something like that. I deserve death. And Thrag was like, no. And then we get to see Thrag and all his glory.
Not quite my tempo.
I'm not gonna lie, that scene was kind of crazy though.
I have work to do yet.
Episode 3, I feel like it's not that much to talk about, like important stuff. Episode 4 was kind of like even less impactful, I would say, for real, because like the lava people, he went to hell. It was a cool little episode for the beginning half. Like for the first like 75%, it was just like whatever. Mark went back to his yellow and blue suit. Oh, the lights. Wait. Oh my gosh.
Protein tubes with that white sauce.
Yeah, the lights are like yellow, blue because of Mark's suit. Invincible. Omni-Man and Alan come back and they're like, are you ready for war? And then they had Omni-Man looking like a complete dud, bro. Like he looked like an idiot. Nah, but seriously, episode 5, the start of everything great this season. And then Omni-Man went to go apologize to Debbie, and she started crashing out on him. I love you.
You killed him.
Debbie.
And she started like losing her mind, and she looked like a dud. She looked like a potato. She was so ugly in that scene, but Debbie is bad though. Don't get it mixed up. And then, you know, they're traveling. They gotta go fight in the war. So they're traveling, and the Viltrumites show up, and guess who is with them? Conquest. That was in confidence. That boy Conquest showed up. You know, they're all fighting, scrambling. Yeah. Nobody cares about any of the other fights other than the Conquest one. So Oliver tries to fight Conquest. Conquest like hits the wind out of him or something like that. Or Oliver was fighting other Viltrumites and he needed to breathe. Oliver runs away. Conquest and Mark are fighting. Like, ooh. And Conquest is like, oh yeah. You know, he get mad freaky when he start fighting. Like, that really like turn him on some like weirdo stuff. Oliver starts going to the planet next to them. And Conquest chased that boy. And once he start chasing, you know how when I said Conquest, when he gets on the screen, the budget changes. It went from like a 5 to a 10, just like that. The budget just shifted. Conquest pop up behind that boy.
No.
Or
Yes.
and the whole budget. Mark showed up, tackled him. They're scrambling, and Mark is like,
You're never breathing again.
and Conquest he's just punching him. And after a while, Conquest he's through with it. You know the Viltrumite secret technique. Omni-Man uses it. And when this comes out, it's a cheat code. Right into Mark's stomach, just like that. This is the best scene in the whole show for me, but it's so disgusting. Conquest, once he pulls his hand out of Mark, he just starts ripping his intestines. It was terrible, but it was so freaking good at the same time. After a while of that ripping and stuff, Conquest, his eyes roll, and he's dead. Mark 1, at the end credit scenes, I'm pretty sure Omni-Man and Oliver find Mark. Mark is like, the end credit scenes for this episode was, like Alan, because Alan and Tech Jacket were out there fighting too. Alan, Tech Jacket hiding. That's it. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention. What was it, like episode 3? Yeah, Alan and his girl banging it out all episode.
Protein tubes.
Back to episode 6 though. We see Battle Beast. We see that boy Battle Beast. They found him in like space drifting off, because if you remember from season 3, after the Viltrumite fight he was like drifting off in space. They never found him, but they found him, and he freaky for the fight. So he already talking about, once he see Alan, like he want to fight something. He want to fight more Viltrumites. He hungry for it. He freaky for it. Then the Viltrumites and Dragon them, they push up on where Alan and them are hiding, and they just start killing everybody. And then they start fighting back. And then Mark and them, since Mark is healed, they leave. They go to the island. Alan and them they arrive on time. They start fighting. And then everybody retreats because they blow the ship the Viltrumites were on up. And they all dip out. Thrag is holding Argal's skull, because Thrag is like weirdly obsessed with Argal. I guess because he was the ex-emperor, but bro, he's not the emperor no more. Let it go, dog. After all that, we get to the goods of episode 7. We see the actual like Viltrumite war, like Battle Beast, all them, Battle Beast, Oliver, Omni-Man, Mark, Thetis, they all pull up. If we just talk about the goods, we just talking about Thrag, bro, and how much like aura he has. Like seriously, that boy Thrag was standing on business this episode, and he really showed why he's the emperor. Like in a real way, he showed why he's the emperor. No diff Omni-Man put that boy in like an airbender. And then Omni-Man tries to throw a punch at him. He dodged that. Like, he was just moving different this fight. And when he hit Omni-Man, he punched him so hard he flew into space. And then they were warning Oliver not to push up on Thrag before the fight. Guess what Oliver did?
You are not one of us.
And then Mark saw that and he was like, ooh, I killed Conquest. I'll kill you too. And he pushed up on Thrag. Thrag standing there. He just like, hold on, shave face. Mark punch him. Impact frame. It didn't even affect Conquest at all. It didn't move him. After that, they get the space racer dude shoot a beam at the middle of their planet. After that, Thrag loses it, bro. He starts crying. He say, I choose death. hits Omni-Man with that. And then headbutts Mark after hawking him down and knocks Mark out immediately. In the end of the episode, we see like Alan be leader of the Coalition of Planets now. Mark, Omni-Man, and Oliver survive. Oliver's in like some like incubator tank healing because his whole jaw got knocked off. But Mark and Omni-Man are healed. Then we go to the last episode 8, the finale. Episode 8 was really a lot of Mark like meeting back up with his peoples. He's been gone for a long time. He finds out Eve was pregnant, but she got an abortion because, you know, like yada yada yada. Eve got real thick. Like, she looked good, though. On the dad homie, she looked good.
Whoa, hey.
Omni-Man and Debbie had to leave to go check on Oliver. And Mark is just tweaking out this whole episode. He's getting like he's getting like hallucinations of Thrag coming and just killing everybody around him. He's just like, he's tripping out. He got like PTSD. Then Eve tells him to take that flight to like clear his mind. And as he's flying, guess who he sees? Thrag. And guess what? Thrag and the Viltrumites been living on Earth. They was thinking, oh, they went to Earth, and then it was like, oh, we don't see them. We're gonna put up the self-defense system. We don't think they're here. And Thrag is like, we are here. On some aura stuff. Mark loses it. Like he starts throwing punches immediately. Ate him. Like when the island boy was punching that one black dude. And Thrag is like, hey, you gonna chill out, or I'm gonna kill like everything on your planet. You gonna chill out, let us coexist, and let us reproduce with humans, because we know y'all working, because you exist. Or I'm gonna kill you, kill your family, and kill most of the humans. You feel me? And Mark is like, there's nothing he can do. It's either he listens or he dies, and a lot of other people die too. So he's just like, all right, bet. And then it shows the other Viltrumites living on Earth. And that's basically it for the finale. Like, summed up, you know, but it was so good to watch, bro. It was so good. And post-credit scenes, we see Alan as the leader, and they just left him a message for if he died. And the message was the Scourge, like where the Scourge virus is, that he had another Scourge virus, but perfected. But if he uses the Scourge virus, it would kill Viltrumites and any other thing with DNA like them. So it would kill all humans as well. That's it for season 4. I'm not gonna lie, the season was mad gas. I rate the whole season 4. I rate season 4 at 8.5. It was really good. I hope you all enjoyed. But yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.